Right, good afternoon everybody, good afternoon. How's everybody feeling? You feeling good? Can I just say, this is a very special moment on the beautiful Mardi Gras. I've been on ships now for 10 years with Carnival Cruise Line. And I remember when this event first came into fruition a few years back. And it was so nice seeing some of our lounges filled with people celebrating and giving thanks to each and every one of you. And to see this beautiful theater with so many people here this afternoon, I want to say a big thank you for taking 25 minutes out of your day to give thanks to the people. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be on cruise ships having great vacations and having freedom. So, thank you. I adore this event, and there's many personal reasons for it as well. My grandfather was a World War II veteran, and sadly he never got to see me do anything like this. And I always think when I'm up here on stage, giving thanks to each and every one of you, I'm giving thanks to him as well. And it's a really special moment that we come together on a vacation. And listen, I get it. People want to eat burgers and drink and have a good time, but to take 25 minutes out of your day to give thanks to each and every one of you, I think is the most precious and amazing thing. So once again, thank you very much for being here. It means the world, it really does. Thank you. Now, of course, I have to basically address the elephant in the room. I don't know if you know this, but I'm not from the USA. Yes. I don't know what gives it away. It might be the socks, I'm not sure. But I have worked in the US now for the last 10 years, and the one thing I've learned more than anything about this country is the passion and how much you care for each and every one of our veterans. And it is just amazing to see so much love in this room, and I cannot wait to celebrate that with you this afternoon. So at this time, to start off any of our amazing military appreciations on our ships, I would like to please ask you all at this time, of course, to stand for our national anthem, and please welcome to the stage the beautiful vocals of Corey. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
So ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the amazing vocals of Corey. Oh, I got shivers all over, even under my kilt. It was amazing. Wow. Amazing, unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, like we said today, we are here to celebrate each and every one of you. We want to give you thanks for everything you've done. And what we want you to know is this is not a somber occasion. This is a celebration. a celebration to each and every one of you. And at this time, as we get ready for this, our military appreciation gathering, I would like to welcome to the stage this afternoon a very special person who's here to give a very special message to you, our Carnival Mardi Gras guests. Please show your love and appreciation for our President, Christine Duffy.
All of you in this room, and I just wanted to start off by again welcoming everyone to our special military event. I'll tell you, I think that was the most beautiful rendition of our Star Spangled Banner that I've ever heard. I don't know if she's already left, but that was amazing. And of course, it's amazing to see so many people here. I was able to be on our Carnival Horizon ship on the 4th of July for Independence Day as we restarted cruising that weekend here in the U.S. And it really is a reminder of just how important our freedoms are and how we can never take anything for granted. And of course, the military holds a special place in my heart. My father and his 3 brothers each served in different branches of the military, and our son Sean is in the JAG Corps stationed at Fort Bragg, and he just became a new dad. So we just had our first grandbaby, a little girl, and I will have to say that now that Sean is stationed and his wife, I really do begin to appreciate the impact and the sacrifices that the spouses and the families of our military servicemen and women make. Moving away from their families, moving around the country, limited time to be away. It really is such a big sacrifice that I don't think people often appreciate or acknowledge enough. So, as you know, for Carnival Cruise Line, we sail more military members than any other cruise line. We are very proud of that fact, and we've also begun to create our Heroes Tribute bars and lounges on our ships. We started with Carnival Panorama, which we launched in California December of 2019. For those of you that might have been there, it was a very special celebration of our military. And just the other day, here on Mardi Gras, up on Deck 8, if you've not been there yet, we cut the ribbon with retired Brigadier General John Prey from former U.S. Air Force. He was the former CEO of the USO. And he's become a very good friend. We support Operation Homefront, which helps military families when servicemen and women are deployed. And so proceeds from any of the glasses that people buy up at Heroes Tribute goes to Operation Homefront. And I hope you'll get up there to see the tribute there. And we said we were going to roll this out across the fleet, and that is still my goal. You'll just have to forgive us. It's taken us a little longer because we never planned on pausing our business for 17 months. So, but we will get there, and it's something we're very, very proud of. So, again, welcome, and thank you for being supporters of Carnival. And we're just, again, very, very proud of the relationship and friendship that we have. And this event is one that is very special, emotional. I also said the other day, when we opened the Heroes Tribute Bar on Panorama, a number of our own crew members who were working in that bar and that lounge approached me to say that while they were not U.S. military men or women, that they were so proud to be working there to serve our military, and many of our Carnival Cruise Line employees shoreside, as well as many of our crew members, especially from Eastern Europe, have served in their military. So they're very proud that we pay this tribute to all of you, and so I'm just happy to be here. Thank you, Chris, and thanks most of all to all of you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the lovely Christine Duffy. Thank you, Christine. Amazing, amazing moment. There's something that Christine doesn't know is that my first ever military appreciation event was in 2016. It was my first time as a cruise director. I was coming out on stage, ready for my first event, and then someone says, oh, just so you know, Christine Duffy's in the audience. Yes, folks. But I'll always remember it to this day. Thank you so much, Christine, for those kind words. Thank you. Now, today, of course, we're giving thanks, but listen, I have to say this. We're thanking all of our troops, but from doing this event over the years, I've realized we're all one big family. When it comes to all of our branches, we're one big family. But there is always a little bit of rivalry between each and every one of them. And right now, we're going to find that out. Because we're going to be calling out your branches, and we have a little song for each branch. Now what's going to happen is, when we call out your branch, you're going to stand up and be recognized, and you're going to sing along to your branch's song. Now, I love all the branches' music, but there is one song that I really love, and you'll know because my socks always fall down because I get excited. So, ladies and gentlemen, our first branch today, I want you to stand up and be recognized here on Mardi Gras. Show your love. Let's hear it. Our Army personnel, stand up, Army! Army, you set the bar. The bar's there. But who's going to take that bar away from the Army today? Let's see who we got next. Let's see, standing up and being proud, our Marines in the audience out there. Marines, get ready. Nice and loud. Here we go. You gotta do it because you can feel it. You're ready for it. I want you to give me that war cry at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Every single time. I love it. All right. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, everybody, Mardi Gras family, please stand up and be recognized. Our amazing Navy personnel. Are you ready? Here we go. Can I just say, I remember when we first started this event, we had the songs and it was so exciting, and one time we had the original song for the Navy, and at the end of the event, some of the Army personnel would come up to me and go, Chris, I need a word with you. And I go, oh no. And I go up and they go, what's wrong? I go, don't play that song. And I was like, why, what's wrong? Because the version that we were playing was a version that the Navy sang when they beat the Army at football. Because the last few words were, sink the army, sink the army. Why do you want to sink the army? Thank you. Give it up for all our Navy personnel. Thank you so much. All right. Get ready for this one. Get ready for this one. Stand up and be proud, everybody here. Let's hear. And right, Chris, so I love this one. The Air Force personnel. Are you ready? Oh, here we go.
Off we go to the wild blue yonder, flying high into the sky. Hear the
Are you ready? The U.S. Air Force. Give it up the Air Force.
Harvey win!
That's my favorite. My socks always fall down for the Air Force. I'm sorry. I love it. I do. All right, finally, ladies and gentlemen, Mardi Gras family, please show your love. And of course, stand up and be recognized. Let's hear it also for the people that keep us safe at sea, our Coast Guard personnel! Clap your hands. Give it up for the Coast Guard, everybody! Thank you. You win, sir. Can I just say, I love, of course, being on a cruise ship. Coast Guard means the world to us because we have to make sure that we're always following those rules, of course, to make sure that our ship is ready for our guests. And Coast Guard come on and they do inspections, and it's really funny because they're lovely people, but people get scared. They're like, don't talk to me, don't talk to me. And what I love about it is I'm on the bridge with the captain, and all the officers are getting all these questions from Coast Guard, and then they get ready to walk up to me. They see the kill, and they go, nope, and they walk away. Every time. I've been practicing for years. No one's asked me anything. Folks, today, of course, we're celebrating all of you, and I want to say a big round of applause. Thank you all for your service. Thank you. Can we also get a big round of applause, please, for our United States Public Health Service, our National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, our first responders, another uniformed service person, our civilian personnel, let's hear from them as well. Can I throw a little cheeky plug out here? Please give it up for our international allies. That's right. Remember USA, if it wasn't for us, you wouldn't have won the war. That's right. Well, that's the other way about it, actually. It's really funny, I meet lots of veterans on our ships, and they always tell me that they served with a Scotsman, and the story is always the same. It's American, a Scotsman, and alcohol. That's it. That's basically what it is, but we are very proud. Once again, give it up for all of our international allies. And like Christine was saying earlier, I always feel that this next group of amazing people are the ones that I believe are the strongest. And this is the one that means the most to me. Living through my grandmother with her husband and knowing what it was like through the war and what she went through. And you don't get enough praise and credit, and we want to give it to you right now. Please show your love for the families and loved ones, for all of our military personnel. Let's stand up for them. Thank you, to each and every one of you for your sacrifice, your hard work every single day with your families, moving from A to B to C, to make sure that you stand by your husband or your wife, your partner, to make sure, of course, that they're there fighting for our freedoms every single day. Thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you for your service as well. Thank you very much. Now, at this time, we used to, back in the day, we go through all of the different conflicts. And of course, there are many conflicts through the years. No conflict bigger than the other because we've all served. And that is the thing. You've served your country and you've been there, you've seen it, you've done it, you gave your life, you gave everything to fight for our freedoms. And today, I just like to give a couple of mentions. And the first one I want to give this afternoon is I want to ask in the room today, do we have any World War II veterans with us this afternoon? Any World War II veterans this afternoon? If not, can we please give them a massive round of applause? We sometimes forget in the world that they paved the way for everything that we have today. And you never stop. I always, when I find a World War II veteran and it's far and few between over the years with Carnival, we make a big deal because what you've done for us, we wouldn't have the things that we have today. So thank you to each and every one of you. Also, can I please ask if we have any Purple Hearts in the room with us today to stand up and be recognized? And the Purple Hearts, thank you for your service. Thank you so much. Thank you. Also at this time, can I ask, do we have any Gold Star families cruising with us this vacation? Any Gold Star families? Thank you so much. And I always like to throw this one in there because I believe this next group of people didn't get the thanks that they deserved way back. And we want to say today how much we appreciate you being here on this cruise ship and having a great vacation. We want to thank you for what you've done for us. So please at this time, can I ask our Korean and Vietnam veterans to stand up and be recognized at this time. Thank you to each and every one of you. It is a pleasure sharing the room with you this afternoon. Now, of course, over the years, ladies and gentlemen, we have lost many of our fallen brothers and sisters. So I would kindly ask at this time if we could have, please, a moment of silence. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Now, as we get ready to wrap up this afternoon, and of course at the very end, we're going to do something a little special. We're going to get a photograph with our photographer who's going to be up here on stage. You guys and gals don't have to move a muscle. And we're literally going to get a picture with everybody in the room today. All together, we're going to get a nice big picture here on Mardi Gras. But before we finish up, will be 2 seconds. Will be 2 seconds, Edison. Like, he's so excited. He says, fine, Edison. I promise you. So excited. So get the picture, get the picture. They're so quick. I just want to say a big thank you. I mentioned at the start of the event today how much this event means to me for many personal reasons. The first one being, of course, my grandfather being in the Royal Air Force back home. And I do want to say another one. I came to the US 10 years ago, and a lot of things I learned about this country was all to do with the military. I didn't know much, I'll be honest. The biggest thing I learned over the years was I never knew what the hat was. You know, our country, we don't have that. So I used to always think everybody's got these hats with badges, and when I found out what they meant, it touched me even more. But I always remember the moment that I realized how important it meant to each and every one of you. And it's when I met my wife for the first time. We were in a little place in the US that I absolutely love more than anywhere in the world. I really do. It's a little place called Charleston, South Carolina. And I was on a cruise ship there. I met my girlfriend at the time, and I wanted to take her out for something nice to eat, and I didn't know any of the local delicacies. I'm still new. I didn't know what a Target was or a Walmart. I was so new. And I said to my friend on the ship, I said, listen, I want to take Kimberly for a nice meal, but I don't know where. And he went, oh, there's a really good restaurant. You're going to get in the cab, and you're going to tell him you want to go to a little place called Chick-fil-A. Now listen, you laugh, but I thought that sounded really posh to me. I don't even know what a Chick-fil-A is. I was like, ooh. But of course, we got there, and it was a fast food joint. But I laugh and I joke about it, but it was on that day that I learned how important the military was, because I was standing in line waiting to order my food, and there was a gentleman in front of me with a hat that said Vietnam, and he was ordering something to eat. And then all of a sudden, in comes this young man. I would say he was probably about 20, 21. He was tall, dark hair, and he was wearing his full, army regalia, everything from top to bottom. And he was coming in to get something to eat. And the gentleman at the front stopped ordering his food when he clocked this young man and said, give me 2 seconds. He then walked in front of me and my wife, walked straight up to this young man and shook his hand and said, thank you for your service. The thing that gets me to this day wasn't the outpouring of love from the older gentleman. It was the look of gratitude and surprise on the young man. He was then exchanging with him, thank you for what you've done for me. And they were having this conversation. And then this other lady comes in out of nowhere, and she walks up to the young man and she goes, what would you like for your lunch? So this all happened, and I turned around to my wife and I said, oh, wait a second. So that must be his grandpa? That must be his grandpa. I'm thinking, must be family. They must be related. And then within about 3-5 minutes, they went away. Never said goodbye, never exchanged any numbers, just went their way. And it was that single moment that made me realize how important it is to each and every one of you. So I want to thank you for taking 25, 30 minutes out of your day to come and say thanks. Because like I said before, if it wasn't for what you've done for us, we wouldn't be on big cruise ships having the vacation of a lifetime. Thank you, every one of you. Thank you. Edison, we're ready. We're ready. Here he comes. Here he comes. We're ready, Edison. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a picture of this time. I'm going to come down. I'm going to go right here. So all of these lovely guests, we're going to get you to pose for the camera. And I'm going to try and go down here like so. Yeah, I'll come to the front here. Perfect. There we go, Christine. Thank you. And everybody else, nice. All right, everybody smile. Here we go. Oh, I thought you were going to tell everybody to move in. So it's going to take a while. We're good. There we go.
Ready, 1, 2, stand up, stand up.
Oh,
Let's get one with everybody standing. Amazing.
I don't have the white lens.
The person's here to talk to him about that.
it could be out of order, but I think
Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, Mardi Gras family, thank you once again for joining us this afternoon for our military appreciation gathering. Have a great rest of your day, and once again, thank you all for your service. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye, guys.